2022 Specialized Tarmac S-Works SL7 in the Speedolite frame set, size 49, weighing at 15 pounds, 3 ounces. That's with these 2 ball cages. Stay tuned to after video where you're free to buy sound test on that Revol Rapide CLX right there. Thank you guys. Hey, how's it going, everyone? GC Performance here, back with another video, and today I have for you guys this 2022 Specialized Tarmac SL7. It is an S-Works, even though it does not say S-Works, it's just a Specialized. This is their Speed of Light edition that they sold in the frame set. This frame set retailed for $7,000, and this was a custom build up with SRAM ready tap. We tried to make it look as stock as possible with the Revol wheels, or Revol handlebar, everything like that. But as you guys saw, this is size 49 and weighed in, I think, right around 15 pounds, 3 ounces. We're still working with what tape he wants to choose. We're still working on the fit for him as well. But that was with cages, so keep that in mind. But yes, so just a little bit of backdrop. I have done a video on this bike before. This is considered an S-Works frame. It is 12R carbon, but it does not say Specialized because this was the same frame set that the pros were using in the Tokyo Olympics. So just so when advertising, when riding, so that way other people can see while watching the Olympics, whatever, they don't want to say S-Works because it has no name brand association. I know the true enthusiasts of bike, the people that are in the industry might not notice it, but let's say Specialized was winning the Tokyo Olympics, they want to have their name across there for advertisement, for everything. So that is the reason why the name is changed. So people wonder why you would pay such a premium price for such a frame set. Really just because of the fact that this was a limited edition frame that was used in the, not this one, not specifically, but this is like a piece of history. It's used in 2020 Tokyo Olympics. So a little piece of memorabilia. The color looks absolutely amazing too. I wish I did this color on just like a normal bike, because the fade on the seat post, phenomenal. The fade on the red, phenomenal. The white looks crazy. The rear stays as well. The chain stay, the seat stay, looks great. It's just crazy. I love the seat post alone. That red tint fade on that seat post is beautiful. But I'm gonna go over the whole bike as I usually do, show you guys everything on there, and then we'll go from there. All right, so starting off with the cockpit, it does come with their Specialized Revol Rapide handlebar. This is size 40 for the size 49 frame. And then also with the bike, it includes the stem and the seat post are included. So if you guys were ever to buy a S-Works Tarmac SL7 frame set, you're gonna get a stem with it as well, which will be the same size as respective size, which you'll get. As we can see, we lowered it right now. The customer's just riding that for the fit position to figure out where he's gonna be at. And we still have to finish up the bar tape because I think he's choosing between colors or black. We're still waiting on that. But it is the S-Works Tarmac SL7 stem with the titanium bolts, and then you have the mount in the front in case you want to run a Garmin, a Wahoo, whatever you want to run, or a light underneath there as well. This is the new Rapide handlebar, like I said. Has a better cutout so that way you don't hit your wrist while sprinting. A little bit sleeker, and then different covers for the cables as well. As we can see, we lowered here. We only have 2 spaces on the bottom, pretty much almost slammed. And then I do have to trim up these cables later on down the road to fit underneath there. SRAM red axis shifters, 2x12. They're wireless shifters, and there's only going to be 2 hydraulic cables running from here down to the brakes. You have the rear that's going to run from into the handlebar, underneath the stem, down through the headset, all the way to the back where the rear is. And then the front goes through the handlebar, underneath the stem, down the headset, and then pops out right there on the fork, as you guys can see, to the caliper. We have the Specialized logo right there in bright white. Another Specialized logo right there in bright white, which fades through that candy red tint, which looks beautiful. And then we have on here the Revol CLX Rapide wheel set. This is a wheel set by Specialized. They're $2,500. They are a staggered wheel set, 51mm depth wheel on the front, 60mm depth wheel on the rear, 35mm external width, I believe 30, no, it wouldn't be 31. I don't know the exact width on the inside, but this wheel set, the front wheel alone is really crazy to me, how wide it is. I know people always say that, but I mean, look at that. I don't know if this does any justice, but you can see the yellow trim, that's the tire. That's the rim lip right there. Again, these wheels are not tubeless. You have a bladed spoke on here, and then you have a Revol rebranded DT Swiss hub on here. See if I can get that. It's a Revol hub, but it basically just has DT Swiss bearings inside there, like a 240, not ceramic, so keep that in mind. The rotor I have on here is going to be the SRAM red Access 12-speed, 160mm rotor on the front, SRAM red flat mount disc brake caliper in the rear as well on the front, with the Specialized logo going all the way down, and then the 2 Specialized S-Works water bottle cages. With this frame set, you're going to get some mementos right here. You can see it has that little Speed of Light decal sticker right there. It is just a sticker, so keep that in mind, but again, it is a little memento there. We have on here the Revol Rapide. We have on here the Revol Turbo Cotton S-Work tires, 700 by 26s. And then for the front derailleur, SRAM Red Axis 12-speed, SRAM Red chain, and then we have a 4835 chainring, which is going to come stock on all S-Work bikes with SRAM Red. Carbon fiber crank, SRAM Red, with a Quark power meter as well. The new SL7s come with the threaded bottom bracket. And like I mentioned before, we have the Fact Carbon 12R. This is the same exact carbon layout that will come on the S-Works carbon, even though it does not say S-Works. Lowered seat stays as well. And then going down to the rear, we have a 1026 SRAM Red cassette, SRAM Red rear derailleur access, and the ceramic speed oversized pulley to match with it. Obviously, there is no expense spared on this bike. This is the top of the line stuff you can get. Looks gorgeous. The rear wheel is the Revol Rapide CLX. Again, 60 millimeter depth wheels, not as wide either. They want it a little bit inwards. And then we have on there the S-Works Turbo Cotton 700 by 26C tires. The seat post again is something that's just beautiful to me. I wish they sold colors like this aftermarket. Very cool. We have a TARMAC logo on the back. And then the disc brake rotor in the rear is a 160 millimeter rotor in the rear with the SRAM Red caliper. Saddle is going to be the S-Works Power Mirror saddle on a 143. 3D printed saddle, nice wide cutout, very comfortable. I know it's expensive. It is a very expensive saddle, but it's one thing that if you're gonna spend money on, that if you're having any kind of aches or pains, any kind of uncomfortabilities on a bike, this is something that's definitely worth it. If you want to put any of your money anywhere, this is where it'd be to put into, because if you're not comfortable on the bike, you're not gonna be able to put down enough power in there. But the bike looks absolutely insane. Again, you have that candy red tint to the fade to the black. It looks really, really clean. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.